Hello, welcome to this your channel by the Eurofan, that's me. This time we start a new series where we'll be discovering little by little to the child artists that will participate in the next edition of the Junior Contest that will be held in Tbilisi, Georgia. And naturally we begin with the Netherlands, which does not lose its habit of being of the first countries to present their proposal for the Junior Contest. Previously, the animated proposal presented by the guys of Stay Tuned during last year's contest started a very fun performance with which they ended up placing 10th. The Dutch nation will remain loyal to its Junior Eurovision appointment as every year undoubtedly, also still in pursuit of their second victory. For this, we will see to the next young artist that will have the opportunity this time to wave the Dutch colors in Tbilisi. Here we go. For today's episode, I'm going to review the Dutch entry for Junior Eurovision 2025, which will be represented by the singer Meadow with the song Freeze. Before staying frozen, especially taking into account that the cold weather has arrived here in the Northern Hemisphere. Let's see a little more about this young but experienced artist that will have her first experience abroad. Without further delay, let's move on with the review. We start by checking out her biography before representing the Orange Nation in Georgian soil. Meadow is sad, mostly well known by her name, is a Surinamese young singer, dancer, musical theater actress and dubbing actress, who is 14 years old and currently living in the city of Roermond located in southern Netherlands. Although she will be born in Suriname, she will move from the South American country with her family to the Netherlands, where she was a little girl, where she has lived ever since. She demonstrates a huge interest by performing art since very early age, in which the support of her parents will be particular and decisive to start her education in different artistic fields. In fact, she combines her self-taught training with music, singing and dancing classes at the Meadow playing musical ballet college in the city of Meadow. Curiously, Meadow has among her schoolmates a young girl that already has had connections with the Eurovision world. I'm talking in this case about Luna Sabella, who represented the country at Junior Eurovision in 2022 during the edition held in Yerevan, Armenia. Besides studying in the same high school, they are very close friends, and they often share their artistic sides together through their social media, showing funny moments, singing and dancing. On the other hand, while having musical theater classes in the aforementioned high school, she will eventually have the opportunity to get her first steps as a musical theater actress since 2 years ago, standing out her participations in the musical adaptations of The Bodyguard and Frozen, the latter one based in the eponymous animated film from Disney Studios. At the same time, she will also make incursions in dubbing, providing her voice and her singing skills in the Dutch adaptations of the film Wonka, the animated series Ariel, based in both the book and the animated film of The Little Mermaid, and the animated film Moana 2, known as Moana 2 outside the European continent. These latter ones also from Disney Studios. More recently, she has been participating in various charity galas and concerts nationwide, gradually establishing herself as one of the most outstanding young artists of the country. In her personal facet, Meadow defines herself as an open and humble girl, while transmitting a lot of energy and enthusiasm every time she gets up on a stage. She is very passionate of the Disney universe, which is quite evident with the different musical theater and dubbing projects in which she has participated so far. She enjoys most of her free time watching movies and musical shows with her family. She likes to play tennis and also she plays piano since she was very little, although she stopped playing for some years after resuming it more recently. It is impressive everything she has done so far despite her short age. She can technically say that is a full young artist, and her artistic career is just beginning. And if it was not enough being herself used to taking new challenges, she will follow the steps of her friend Luna by attempting to represent her country at the Junior Contest, without imagining that she will succeed on it by far. Let's see then how she becomes the Dutch representative for the Junior Contest. Keeping the habit, the Dutch Poly broadcaster were organized what it went to be the 22nd edition of its Junior National Final Junior Song Festival that will select both the artists and the song that will represent the country in Georgia. Immediately after the last edition of the National Final in late September last year, the broadcaster will open the submission period for the child artists who wanted to take part in the competition, closing in by late last January. After the deadline, it was known that more than 1,200 applications were received, thus demonstrating the great interest that the Junior National Final generates year by year. Then, an expert panel will be in charge of reviewing each one of them, selecting 72 boys and girls that will advance to the audition phase. From this phase, the 11 finalists will be shortlisted, 2 more compared to last year, that were officially announced in last mid-June, and shortly after they will be grouped to set the 4 usual proposals that will be presented in the Junior National Final, where there was this time a boy band, 2 girl bands, and a soloist, which will be Meadow in this case. After setting the groupings, they will work in the songs assigned to them, recording and producing the official music videos that will be released in last mid-July, while the format will remain exactly the same without any changes to stand out. The televised show took place in late last September as usual, where all the finalists had the chance to perform the proposals live. After the performances, the battle result was unanimous, as Meadow ended up being the absolute favorite for all the panels, then achieving a more than undisputable victory in the Junior National Final and gaining subsequently the right of representing Netherlands on the main stage of Belize. A warning to make a pause in our daily life. Now I'm going to analyze more about this proposal with which she will be featured at the Junior Contest. The melody is a modern pop track which is a quite usual formula in the Dutch proposals for the Junior Contest, with a very catchy rhythm, while Meadow's voice is pretty dry and suitable to the genre, giving freshness to the track in addition to all her previous experience as a performer. Regarding the lyrics, it has been written in Dutch and English by a trio of Dutch songwriters, in which 2 of them already have had experience composing entries for both Junior Eurovision and Eurovision. It is the case of Elke Thiel and Stax Baxina. The first one was the co-author of the last 2 Cypriot entries at Eurovision, Lion and Shh, performed by Celia Capsis and Theo Iman respectively, being the first time that she composes an entry for Junior Eurovision, while the second one, in addition to having been involved in the production team of the Dutch Junior National Final, he was also co-author of 2 Dutch entries at the Junior Contest. Firstly, Kisses and Dancing, performed by the girl band Kisses in 2016 during the edition held in Valletta, Malta, and the following year with the song Love Me, performed by the boy band Force during the edition casually held in Belize, Georgia, thus probably becoming the first Dutch songwriter to have 2 entries for the Junior Contest in a same host city. Talking about the context behind the lyrics, it invites to reflect about the franticness and the complications carried with modern life, emphasizing the need of making a pause and take some time to breathe calmly and relax our minds. From that, the origin of the song's title. It is something with which Meadow herself feels plenty identified, as she acknowledges that there are times in which she finds it difficult to enjoy things in life, by trying to balance her tech schedule between her high school studies, her musical education, and her professional projects. This is easily perceived after reading the lyrics with more detail, previously translated of course, especially with the constant repeat of the expression "take it easy" throughout the track, reinforcing the need to stop, even for a few instants, at the feeling that everything is speeding up and time is running too fast, most of the times without us realizing it. The track transmits in this case a message in which both children and adults can feel identified. Most of the times we get lost in the whirlwind of the routine, and we forget that sometimes we have to speed down a little, give us some calm time and a space for ourselves to relax and recharge batteries before moving forward. Having seen a little more about the song, now we are going to see how it has been reflected in the content described of me through the official music video. For this, I'm going to put on my earbuds to listen to it carefully, and now we are going to play the music video in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it is her with a crew of dancers in the field and also in the city. A lot of dance and a lot of choreography as expected. It is so moody and so catchy, I have to say. They're also walking around by the city. I guess it maybe is her home city. That party is curiously interesting, matching with that party in the sun, in which you see you are running and suddenly you stop. And here comes the dance break. It could not be missed, of course. It is so vibrant and so energetic. Like a group that keeps having fun of themselves. Taylor rising them up. And so, this is the music video. It's very fun, it's a very catchy performance, but I'm not sure if this is going to stand out perfectly at the contest. I'm not sure if it's going to impact fully in the audience. It is about to wait and see. After watching the music video, there were not any doubts on how it would be the presentation of the proposal at the Junior National Final. Loaded with energy and a lot of dance. Let's see then how was her live performance during her time at Junior Song Festival. Once again, I will put on my earbuds to listen carefully to the performance. So we're playing in 3, 2, 1. They are technically the same choreographies from the music video. The energy and the vibe is there all the time. I can see how experienced she is her. I mean, she is very confident on stage, interacting with all her dancers. And here comes the dance break. exactly the same dance routine. Wow, having danced all that and not losing her voice and her breath at any time? That's impressive. And the closure exactly like in the music video. She made it flawless, I have to say. She was the very most outstanding performance of the night, so it was quite logical that she would eventually went on to win the competition. But my predictions about how it would go in the junior contest, I would say that later go with the conclusions up next. Making a summary of the comments, I see the Dutch entry for this year very fine. It is true that it's once again another energetic and danceable proposal that the country usually brings. Although in this case it is appreciated after being of the few proposals of the genre presented for the edition. Being herself a quite experimental young artist at her age, she will not have difficulties on performing it once she gets up on the stage. But I have my doubts as to whether she will succeed to impress the audience enough to guarantee a second victory for the Dutch country. For the staging in Tbilisi, it is totally sure that it will follow the same trends seen both in the music video and the junior national final, leaving up in the air how they intend to enhance it ahead of Junior Eurovision. I guess that they could use some quite striking visual graphics and reinforced lighting or maybe small columns. There are many possibilities. For the moment, it will be a matter of time until she has the opportunity to present her proposal on the junior contest stage on next December. This has been the Dutch proposal of this year for the junior contest. What do you think about it? Do you think that she could improve the result from last year, or do you think that it will go unnoticed instead? Whatever is your opinion, let me know in the comments down below so we can start the discussion. And this is it for today's episode. As I have been commenting usually, I invite you to like this video if it has been of your taste, helping me with it by bringing me your support and for this content to be reached among more people. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet, and enable notifications by the bell and find me through my social media. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.